Hello, everybody. Welcome to Coffee Talk with Tara. I wanted to jump on quickly today and actually talk to you all about realizing and facing resistance in your life. How do you recognize it? How do you realize that it's happening? And how to really let it go? Resistance, I think, is an interesting and funny kind of topic that sometimes we don't even recognize we are facing. So, how often have you thought, or even said to yourself, I'm banging my head against the wall, or these same things keep happening over and over again, or this group of friends, for example, they keep questioning me why I want to do something, or they're not really seemingly keen on, engaging in a relationship with you anymore, a friendship with you, for example. These are all resistance. So one of the first things I do in order to just recognize resistance is sort of allow things to unfold. And it's interesting because as soon as I said to myself that I'm open to recognizing resistance and letting it go, I actually noticed that I was becoming aware of resistance in my life. So resistance shows up in projects not working the way you want, in feeling like you're hitting a brick wall, in feeling like everything may be on you. Resistance may come up with people being confrontational to you, you being confrontational to them. So there's a resistance to either change or something of that nature. So recognizing resistance is really allowing yourself to do so. So the first step that I would say is to please just say that you are open to recognizing resistance within your life. Then the second thing, the sort of thing to overcome it, is once I did that, I just allow myself to take a deep breath and say that I release this resistance and I allow flow to come back to me. And in doing that, you literally release the resistance. Now, if there's confrontation and stuff around it, you can choose to address it if you'd like in a very kind manner, because addressing resistance back with charged resistance, if you want to call it, or with negative emotion will only bring more of that. So you can let it go with kindness or can talk to them about it, or you can just choose to let it go in a manner that, you feel fit. When I say let it go, I mean, you don't going to hold it into your heart and be like, they did this to me, or this happened, or this project of work is just not going. You're just going to let it go and be in a state of, okay, I'm letting it go for now, and I'm letting things just come out, flow the way they need to. Very specifically, if you're facing resistance in a work project, perhaps it's a colleague, perhaps it's something that's not going the way you want, perhaps it's not necessarily not going the way you want, but you can't get the creative ideas to create something. You need to write documentation. One of the things that you can do actually when you're faced with this resistance against it is actually just say, why am I resisting this? Why do I not want to get in this place of creation right now? Maybe it's something completely else, completely different. The other thing is that when I am letting go of resistance, one of the things that I like to do is I like to say I'm excited about and something in and around the thing. So for example, I have resistance of going to the gym. I just think it's going to be hard. I don't think it's going to be really fun. All I envision is me on that elliptical and then going and doing some squats. And I'm like, oh man, this just doesn't seem fun. So I have resistance to going to the gym. I know that my body needs me to go to the gym. I know that I feel it deep down in my heart that I need to go to the gym or that I want to go to the gym, but I'm feeling resistance towards it. So what I do is I say, I'm really excited about the way my body's going to transform. I'm really excited to go to the gym. I'm really excited to move my body in different ways. I'm really excited to go shopping after because I'm going to need new clothes. I'm really excited. So if you can let go of that resistance by being excited around the subject for things that will actually motivate you, awesome. It's a really good way to let go of resistance. So I know that in our lives, we are faced with a lot of resistance, a lot of confrontation, and it really comes down to how are we going to deal with this? How are we going to allow it to come into our bubble? How are we going to allow it to flow freely out? And so when you are faced with resistance, just acknowledge it and understand your part in it and stand in your worthy, because you are, worthy of all these great things in your life. And so if the resistance is is negatively directed to you, perhaps that actually is mirroring to you that you don't feel worthy in a certain area of your life, or that deep down there's some fear that you have to deal with. So I just wanted to say that resistance is a really touchy subject and there's a lot to it, but I know that the second that you start to just acknowledge or be okay with acknowledging resistance in your life and letting it go, man, you get smooth sailing. You open up the door for new creative thoughts, new ideas, new ways of being, and it does, in fact, make life a lot easier. So have a happy holiday Monday if you're in Canada, everybody. Bye-bye.